Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to create a couple cards using some Stampendous items. These are from Spellbinders shop and I love how cute these are. So we're going to make two cards today. This here is the Bear Hugs die set. It has the cutest little bears. Let me show you. This big bear here. And then it has the smaller bear, which are just adorable. Both of these have fold lines to where you could fold the, let me show you here, where you could fold the arms in to create a bear that's holding or hugging something. And so I thought we'd make a couple cards. I love dies like this because this one, let's see, well, they create envelopes and little pockets and little presents. So when you open them up, you have a cute little area to write a message or like a surprise message. I did pick up the stamp set. This one here is the Hugs accessories. This one here is the Bear Hugs die set. And then we have the stamp set. Now, you don't need the stamp set because there is debossed detail and there's some facial features for the larger bear, but not for the smaller one. So I picked up the Bear Hugs Faces and Sentiments stamp set because all these little faces fit in the big bear, and then there's some that will fit in the smaller bear. And their sentiments in here are just so cute. But there's also another die set. This is Hugs Sentiments, and these are great on their own, but there's a little banner that the bear could be holding. Let me see if I can find it. If you go on the Spellbinders website, they have the bear die set. We're holding a banner and holding this. And this can fold in on the inside of the arms. So when it's closed, you can't see the banner. But when you open up the bear arms, it has this message that's perfectly curved for the banner. So we're going to create a couple of cards. We're going to start by doing a little bit of die cutting. This is a new addition to our family. His name is Blue. Say hi, Blue. Hi. Blue was kind of a runaway kitty. He was actually belonged to it. He has a chip in him, and he was hanging around our house, and he belonged to the neighbors a couple doors over. And we called up the neighbor, told him that, you know, we have your kitty, and she was so excited. She thought he was lost. I guess he's had lots of surgeries, but because he was in an accident. But Blue, we call him Blue. He kept he kept coming. We would call up the owner and say, he's over here again. And we did it like 3 times. And finally she said, you know what, I think he likes, I think he has a new home. And so this is our new addition. He's been with us now for a little while. And he usually likes to go outside, and he sure does give lots of lovin'. But I'm going to put him off to the ground. Sorry about that. Now we have a new addition. I guess I'm going to be known pretty soon as the cat lady, but I never thought that would happen. But anyway, I got little kitty hairs everywhere. We're going to jump in and do a little bit of die cutting. I have some colored cardstock. Let me grab it. I picked out some colored cardstock, and I have new plates. So I brought in my Platinum 6 because they're nice and pretty for you guys. This is the brand new Latte cardstock, and I'm excited to use this. I thought it would be perfect for the little bear. So we're going to take the little bear. Now we're going to do a little bit of die cutting. The teddy bear is from the Bear Hugs die. Everything is from here is from the Bear Hugs die set. These are from the accessory die set. But I have the brand new Latte cardstock. That's brand new to the Spellbinder shop. It's like a multi-brown. So it's not a dark brown, but maybe not really a light brown. But it has that little, lot of white pigment in it. Well, I don't want to throw you off with that, but it's like a multicolor. So we're going to use that for our bear. We have 3 hearts, and I'm going to die cut 2 smaller ones with pink sand, the larger one with the fruit punch. We have 2 shades of yellow for our honey pot that's in the Bear Hugs. This is chamomile, and then I have the cork part of the honey pot and the label. There's an etched this little metal piece says honey that you can add to your label, and I'll die cut that out with beeswax. We have all of our die cuts. Now we can put it together, and it's very easy to put together. There are score lines, and I'm going to use my bone folder. Fold in 3 of these, like so. We'll do the left and the right first, reinforce those score lines, and then we will fold in the bottom here. And then I'm going to use my glue, and we will add a little glue on the edge here. And then we have this piece. These two are the same. I'm going to take this piece, and we're going to just layer this one right on top. We're going to hold it down. And then we have a little envelope. We can fold this top flap over, and then that's our little envelope. So cute, so easy to put together. Okay, our honey pot, this is our etched honey here. I'm going to actually put some foam tape behind this one. I have a thin strip. And then we can, I think that's a good spot. And I'm going to add a little glue behind the back side of this. And I'm going to add the cork here. And that's our little honey pot. I'm going to layer these two hearts together. Boy, I might have to dust my craft work surface because I have blue hair all over my craft mat, and I'm pulling hairs everywhere. He's a shedder. I guess with spring hair they're all shedding. Now this little teddy bear, so cute. There are score marks here to where you can fold in the arms. I mean, how cute is this? I actually want this little guy to be holding the heart here, but we'll do that in a minute because I want to stamp his face. So that's all the putting together we're going to do for right now. We're going to start our process by creating a background. Now to create my background, I love frames, so I created a 1/4 inch frame just using one of my rectangle dies, and I have a piece of striped paper. Since we're using some pretty bright colors, I love adding stripes, black and white stripes to that. I'm going to take my frame now, and we're going to adhere it to the front of an A2 size card base. For a little bit of dimension, and then I'm going to take my stripe panel. This is 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches, and I'm going to, let's use my tape runner. We will adhere this on the inside of our frame here. I marked the measurements, but we're going to cover that so you won't be able to see it. So we have this done. Now I want to create a little bit of texture in my background. To do that, I'm going to bring in my Puff Dotty embossing folder. This is the 3D Puff Dotty embossing folder. I've used this many times in my videos. I just love it. I'm taking a white card front panel, and I'm going to run this through my die cutting machine, and then I will be right back. So now we have some polka dots in our background, and we're going to add a little bit of color to this. So to do that, I'm bringing in the Puff Dotty stencil. This is a large stencil, but the neatest thing is this goes right over. Let me bring in my Stampin' Stencil mat here. This goes right, the stencil will go right over the dots on here. So neat. And Oh, we have another friend. Boy, you get to see both of them. It's like I'm showing you all my little children. I don't have grandbabies. I have kitties. Okay, so I just layered my stencil right over the top. I think this is the neatest thing. And then I'm going to bring in some inks. I have Squeezed Lemonade, Twisted Citron, Broken China, and then I have Kitsch Flamingo. I'm going to ink up the upper portion. We're going to go in like a 4 square panel, just like this on here. So I'll take my Squeezed Lemonade. We'll go over the top here. And then I'll go ahead next take my Broken China, and we'll go over this part, overlapping them, because it does make that pretty green. Wonderful. And then I will take my Kitsch Flamingo. We'll pick up a little ink here, and we will add some pink to this side. I am overlapping into the yellow a little bit so it has that corally color. And we are going to end up trimming this down. And then I want to take my green, which is Twisted Citron. I might have to change this out for Mowed Lawn. I'm going to change this out for Mowed Lawn. Sometimes Twisted Citron looks a lot like the yellow. And I think that is wonderful. We'll put away our inks. And then we can remove our stencil. And I'm going to do one side at a time. Okay, I did a quarter at a time because I wanted all 4 colors to be kind of evenly spaced. And you know, you can save these strips. I think that looks kind of cool. And you can put them on the inside of the card. That does too. That looks real pretty. So these don't go to waste. I think you could reuse those on the inside of a card. So this is going to be the home for our elements here. Now I'm going to stamp the face of our little teddy bear. And if you wanted to ink blend around the edges of all of these, you very well could. But I'm going simple today. We're going to take our stamp set, and there's this little face is just adorable. I'm going to take that. And for my greeting, I'm going to stamp a great big hug. Oh, how cute is that? Look at it's so cute. I love these. So that just looks so cute. Okay, this is VersaFine, so it's going to take a little bit of time to dry. In the meantime, I will stamp my sentiment. And we'll stamp it there. Now I'm stamping it off to the left because I mentioned I'm going to be tucking it, and I want you to be able to see it. Now I'm going to use my tape runner, and I'm going to arrange my envelope here, and also we'll pop up our honey pot. Do we want to put some string? I think I want to put some black and white string around my honey pot. So I have some baker's twine. Okay, so we have a little bow on our honey pot. So cute. We're going to flip this around. I'm going to put a foam square behind here. And then I'll pop up my heart. And then I will, oops. I put some glue behind my little bear's hands, and then I'm going to close them right over the heart. And I think I'm going to move this up a little bit. Just hold that down. We have to wait a bit for it to grab. So cute. And then I have this leftover heart. I'm going to pop this up with a foam square. I have a small one. I think that's a good spot. Really cute. I'm going to bring back my card base. We are going to go ahead and add some glue behind the outer edges here since it is embossed. And that is so cute. So that's our first card. And now we're going to go ahead and create the same background like we did here. And then I'm also going to create a whole bunch of these envelopes in different colors. I went ahead and adhered my Puff Dotty panel that measures 3 1/4 inches by 4 1/2 inches to my card base, so it's now top folding. And all of these pieces here are from our Hugs accessories. I created 3 envelopes, and then I have the 3 little cards we're going to stamp a sentiment on. Let's do that right now. We're going to take our, let's see, lots of sentiments in here. I think we're just going to go general. So just because, love you, and, well, let's do a miss you too. Let's do a miss you. So I will stamp each one of these sentiments towards about 1/4 inch down from the top here. Let me zoom in. And I'll use my same black ink. I'll stamp miss you. Missing you. I think that's so cute. Wonderful. Now I'm going to let these dry because it is VersaFine, or you can add some clear embossing powder and melt it, and you don't have to wait. But for my envelopes, I die cut out 3 hearts. There's 2 hearts in the Hugs accessories, and I die cut out the larger one because it's going to fit this beautifully right in the center. We'll go ahead and add these. So we're not using the bear, just the accessories for this. That's the great thing about this die set, is kind of universal. So our hearts are adhered. And to add a little bit more color to here, I'm going to bring in some eyelets. I have some eyelets that I picked up a long time ago from Michael's. And actually I picked it up from Hobby Lobby. Well, one of those 2 stores. Recollections is Michael's. And I'm going to use a pink eyelet, and the teal color, and then I have a yellow one from another set that we're going to use. So I thought we'd put little eyelets on the corner of each one of these using the crocodile. So I'll punch a hole on the top corners. I love adding textures to my cards, and this is a great way to do it. Now I'm going to arrange how I want these. Missing you and love you. Now I'm doing this because I don't want the same eyelet with the same card. So just because we'll have a yellow eyelet. Now of course you can skip this step. If you don't have a crocodile, you can completely skip it. Boy, I need to adjust that. That destroyed it. Okay, and then I have Love Ya, can be with our teal. We have all of our eyelets. Now I'm going to take some of my black and white baker's twine and I am going to thread it through and I will just loop it. I'm not going to tie a bow with them, but I'll just, maybe we can tuck the strings inside the envelope or have it hanging out. I thought that would be cute. So let's go ahead and do that. Any black and white baker's twine you have would work. Okay, we finished up, and you know what, this baker's twine that I'm using was from Spellbinders. I believe it was called Licorice Twist, and I'm pretty sure they discontinued it. So, but any black and white baker's twine you have would work, I think. So we are going to go ahead and take our envelopes. I'm not going to add any dimension to them, and I'm going to use my tape runner. The nice thing about this tape runner, it's actually it's not a dot liner. There's actually a little tape, little sectioned off pieces of double-sided tape. It works really good. And if you want to tuck these in the envelopes, you could. But I think that's really, and I think that just looks so cute. You have little cute little messages, little tags you can pull out of each one of these little envelopes. So cute. But those are my cards today. I hope you enjoyed my projects. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.